Hey, and welcome back to Branding Momentum Podcast. So, summer is officially here, and depending where you live, business will either slow down or it will continue to run its course as it usually does. But what happens with your marketing and your business promotion? How does that run? What kind of things you could be doing right now to make the most out of summer? So, let's talk about that.
Hey, I'm Veronica DiPolo. You are about to experience the new way to become the visible entrepreneur, to thrive in your business and in your life, and standing up for what you want to create. With the help of my Branding Momentum podcast, you'll discover what mindset shifts you have to take to have the visible mindset, build the unique messaging to communicate with your potential audience. Get ready, because here is where we say no to outdated society norms and we say yes to change. Welcome to the Branding Momentum podcast.
In case you don't know, I live in Europe, and in Europe, we love our summertime. If you're in the US, then you know that sometimes the business runs as usual. You don't get this long months of summertime and vacation. We in Europe, we love our summertime, and we actually go on holiday. So if you're in the US and you're working with European companies or people here, you will for sure get a lot of auto replies. So with that said, let's think about the things that you could be doing. And I'm going to, make it a little bit more general. I'm not going to focus it more on the European perspective or the US perspective or Latin America, wherever you're listening. I'm just going to say it in general, right? So what are the kind of things when it's summertime that you can actually take advantage? And there are a few things that you can actually do right now, because even though we may be in different cultural parts of the world, it does slow down a little bit, right? So one of the kind of things that you can do in summertime, because everybody's thinking about summer, is that you can take your business a little bit more local. Try and find events and things and networking things that you can do to be more outside, because they're like these bake sales that you go, or like barbecue on the street and things like that. And these are great ways to actually mingle. Even if you're here in Europe and you're on holiday, whatever, you still can actually try and say and promote your business when you're going to these summer events, right? So that's one of the things, to go very local and try and get more networking and go out and mingle more, right? So then the other thing, which you can either take or not take, okay? This is an option that you have. If you're going on holidays, right, you can actually try and post less. But I would suggest that you actually do find a scheduler to, to get those posts out of the way. So let's say you've been posting on your social media for, 4 days a week. You don't have to be posting those same 4 posts a week. You can still go cut to 2 posts or 3 posts, whatever it makes you feel more comfortable, right? But what you should be doing is enjoy your holiday as well. So find a scheduler that can actually schedule all those posts in advance. You schedule them and you forget about them, and you simply remind yourself when are the posts coming out. So you do a little bit of engagement. Okay, that's the only thing that will require from you, right? Then another thing that you could do on the summer sales, and I always do this every summer, is that I look at everything that we have in our business that needs fixing, that needs sit down and trying to strategize something better, because I know right now we're heading into Q3. Right? So this is the half of the year. So right now, I am in my business looking at the next 6 months and also the yearly and 5 years, of course. But right now, my 6 months goals, I want to do all these sort of things. And my summertime is when I actually do decide to do all this. Like the website, I'm going to be refreshing it, right? We're going to be refreshing our email sequence, what we say in our email sequence, because some of the things that we used to say before does not apply to the things that we're saying right now. So we gotta update everything. This is the time that I also take to delete things that we don't need, take away the things that we don't use, restudy what we have in our SOPs, the procedures that we have in our business. These are the times when we have less work, is that when I can actually put my team to work on our SOPs and see, are our procedures in place? Are we doing this correctly? The moments when you have less work because people are not, motivated to buy, or they're on vacation, whatever. So these are the kind of things that you could be doing to improve from your business, but also in your marketing. Maybe this is also the great time for you to refresh your branding. You want to change the colors. This is the perfect moment, right? And another thing that you can be doing right now for the summertime for your business is that you can test new things. Right? So what are the kind of things that you've wanted to test that you haven't had the time to do this? Let's say you wanted to come up with a bundle. You want to offer 2 services for the price of 1. I mean, summertime, all we think about summertime is the beach, and sales, right? So maybe this is the moment for you to try to test a bundle of 2 services for the price of 1, or 3 services for the price of 2, however you want it, or you would think that actually your audience will actually react to that, right? And I know we don't sell physical products, but this is also the time to test collaborations, because maybe you have a service that can be applied with a physical product. So maybe you can create a collaboration right now in summer, something that is easy, something that that has a great thing that can go 2 things together, and you make it into a bundle. So it's like a no-brainer decision when you're offering that. Right? And the last thing that you shouldn't do, or maybe if you want to, I will do it because we need it. But let me tell you, okay, we're going to be taking a break. We're going to be taking 2 weeks break in August because we are a European-based company. Although I have people working in Philippines and Latin America, but the majority of my people that are core to my business, we are in Europe. So we are actually stopping for 2 weeks, taking a little break from technology and regrouping and doing everything that I just said. We are coming up with new products. We're coming with new designs. We're doing all these things. And in order to do that, we need to stop a little bit. Okay. But we've been very consistent all the time, right? So if this is something that your business needs, you feel that you are tired, you feel that you can't, that you need to pause a little bit to get even just a week or 10 days. If you need to do that, then do that for your business and for yourself, of course, because you need to be fresh. You need to be alert. You need to be coming up with ideas. You need to be excited about your marketing. How are you going to promote your business? How are you going to get more leads and more sales? So if that is something that you can afford to do, to take a small break to actually look inside of your business and make changes, then this is the moment, because we have 6 more months. We have 6 more months, and that is actually how I will be. You may not see me on social media, but that is how we will be using our time to work on what we need to put out from mid-August on. So we do need time to concentrate and to create and to put the content out and record, and we need to do all these sort of things. So if you feel that with what I'm saying resonates with how your business is run as well, then go ahead and do that. The only thing that I suggest that you don't do if you haven't been posting consistently is to stop. If you haven't been consistent, then you need to continue your journey of trying to be consistent. This is only an advice that I would suggest because you don't want to, posting one on Monday and next on 2 weeks after that, and maybe posting a blog on LinkedIn, and then you're going to be, that is not good for your business. And you've been listening to me saying this over and over again. Consistency is what will make the difference. It doesn't matter if people react, don't react. Of course, we're going to make it react because you are listening to me and I am giving you tips on what you can do. And you also know that the messaging, your business message will be the one that will actually make you different. So consistency is super important, even in the summertime. And one of the things that I just bumped into my brain and I said, I don't know if I'd mention it, but I'm going to mention it again. One of the kind of things that you can do when you are thinking about 6 months out, let's say that in December, that is your biggest selling season, right? You sell the most, or January, then you can start preparing people right now and give them a discount on something that will happen in 6 months' time. Or let's say, I don't know, winter is coming, so we're in summer. I don't know, something like that. But you gotta find out creative ways. And if you're also posting and doing things on social media, like on Instagram, take advantage of those summer hashtags that, use the word summer, right? Or life is a bitch and things like that, Try and take advantage of when you are right now in your business, okay? I am done. I'm going to let you go. But before I let you go, I want to ask a big favor from you. I need you to actually promote and share this podcast. I would love to get reviews from this podcast because the more people know about the podcast, the more I can help more people, and we can bring in people to our podcast as well, and we can also have interviews and give you more insight on things that you would want to hear. So please help us promote our podcast and leave us a review and posted it on social media and share it while you're listening and let us know that you are listening, because if you don't say those kind of things, we don't know. Of course, we know the downloads and everything, but we really would appreciate, and my team would appreciate, the amount of people that are actually sharing this podcast. Okay? All right. So I'll see you same time next week. Bye-bye.